Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your army decks, dominate opponents in player versus player action, collect and upgrade cards to fit your strategy, improve their power and unlock unique traits. Choose from all 40k factions, take part in campaigns based on iconic 40k battles, rise to the top of the leaderboard and win glory. Free to download and play. Link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Alright, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points. Gut Rippers Orks fighting here. They're going to take on Mike's Necrons in this league knockout game. So the winner of this game will go through to the semi-finals. This is a chance for the Orks to try and go for the crown. Also a chance for Mike to lead his Necrons to ultimate glory as well. It's a knockout battle. One army will emerge victorious and go through, and the other will be eliminated. So big thanks to all our Patreon supporters at gold level. We'll call out their names as their dice comes up. So gold level patrons get their names shouted out during the game, and also patronic dice to use at some critical point during the battle. And also more important here for these knockout games for the league. At the end of the game I'll call out the silver level patrons, and you can check out the end credits. They'll have all the patrons, including those supporting at bronze. And the proceeds go to help support the channel and also SSWG War Games Club. So for the Orks, I'll run through their list. It's Dole Patrol, 2 relics being taken, 2 warlord traits, so 6 command points being used up in total. I'm going to run these as Goths across the board, so 6s to hit in close combat or pop extra hits, and then +1 strength on the charge or if units heroically intervene. So HQ choices, first of all, running the double-pronged war boss assault, which seems to have worked really well for this Ork list and has taken them thus far in our league. So first up, a regular war boss, it's Gut Ripper. So for him, warlord trait is brutal but cunning, and then to Killer Claw being taken, replacing the regular Power Claw for him. Then second war boss, Grog the Whopper here. It's the war boss in Mega Armor. Warlord trait is Ardor's now, so -1 to the wound rolls against him, and the relic is the Crushing Armor to give him a 4+ invulnerable save, +1 to his armor save, which is already at a 2+, and then on the charge, D3 mortal wounds on a 2+. Then third HQ choice is a Weird Boy here, Fists of Gork and Warpath for the 2 psychic powers being taken for him. Then on to troops, 3 squads of 10 Ork boys, always sluggers and choppers, a knob in each squad carrying a big chopper. For those, 1 regular squad here, and then 2 squads mechanised inside trucks with big shooters. Then on to elites, 5 mega knobs, all with custom shooters and power claws. Then regular knobs being taken inside a truck with big shooter. 7 knobs here, it's an expanded squad, 5 of them are big choppers, and then 2 of them with power claws. Then for fast attack, 6 bikers, it was 3, but we've doubled them in size. Sergeant Zog here, just demoted war boss, he's going to run as the squad leader. Power claw upgrade being granted to him. Then there's 2 more slots for fast attack, full squad of 10 Storm Boys, Sluggers and Choppers. 5 Death Copters with their Copter rockets. Then Death Dread being taken here, taking 4 Dread Claws for that heavy support choice. And then I could take 4 heavy supports because we've got double patrol. It's the battle wagon across here with the Death Roller upgrade. As you can see, it's modelled on the model just there. Ard Case being taken, so it loses open topped and gets +1 toughness, so toughness 8. And then also taking Fortress upgrade for it, so it gets the 5+ invulnerable save, so try and help it survive a bit more. And then finally, mech guns with the custom mega cannons, a squad of 1 and a squad of 2. That's the list here for the Orks. They've done well enough. They do well when they're able to swamp the opponent, launch a decent charge, a double-pronged assault, overwhelm the target with too many units in close combat, and they bludgeon their way to victory here. But they've got to do it again, this time against Mike's Necrons. So we'll take a look at Mike's Necrons next. We have Phoenix Lords. That's the top level of support and YouTube channel membership, which is very much appreciated indeed. It really does help support the channel. And our Phoenix Lords that we have really have become guardians of the channel here. At the top level of support, one of the perks is allocation to units for all of our games. So Lucas Brown onto the 7 regular knobs. Ben Shaw onto the Death Dread for this game. Ray Cross, or Ripper Ray, perhaps for this game, onto Gut Ripper. Mephisto, trying to put him onto a unit that might survive, so he's gone on to Grog the Whopper here. Richard Andrea onto the Mega Knobs. JP, something sneaky, he's gone on to Zog's Bikers here in this game. And then Longbow BB onto the Choppers, onto the Copters here for this battle. Right, but that's the list here for the Orks. We'll now take a look at what Mike has for his Necron force. Alright, so 2,000 points of Necrons. Congratulations to Mike here for getting his army thus far. He's in the middle of revamping, rebasing, adding new units into this. This is the finalised list though for the knockout stage. So he's going to stick with this list as far as it will go. Their first task is to take down the Orks to stop the Green Tide if they are to progress. We'll let Mike run through his list.
Okay, so that's my 2,000 points Necrons. I'm going to start with the big man himself, the Supreme Command Detachment, the Silent King. My other 2 HQ choices will be a Chronomancer and a Technomancer. The Chronomancer will have the Veil of Darkness. Troops choices: 20-man Necron Warriors with Gauls Flayer and Gauls Reaper, 10 of each. I have 5 Immortals, and onto my elites, 6 Scorpex with a wee plasma sight, and 10 Lich Guard. Fast attack, I have 7 of the Canoptic Scarabs, 5 of the Canoptic Wraiths, 6 of the Ophidians. 2 of them will have a Reap Blade and the other 4 will have the Threshers. And trying out for the first time, I'm going to have the Triarch Praetorians, and they'll be equipped with the Rod of Covenant. There should be 9 of them. And basically, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's an Outrider detachment here, so it's opened the list up for Mike to take the extra fast attack options. Which I think for Necrons, they've got some brilliant fast attack options, sort of hard-hitting, durable stuff, but stuff that can move quick enough around the table. And a debut for these may be on the channel, because I like them, but I've not run them with the Rod of Covenant. Usually for me it's Void Blade Particle Casters here, but Mike's gone for the rods, so we'll see how they get on. Usually for freshly painted units,
Yes.
it's a baptism of fire. Orks could deal a blow to them or not. We'll see. This is a fast unit. They got shooting options, isn't it? They can shoot with the rods.
They do, yes. It's a 12-inch assault, strength 5, -3, 2 damage.
Yeah, not
and
bad.
And the same for the melee version, it's -3, 2 damage.
Nice, yeah, decent weapons for sure. Okay, that's Mike's list. So Phoenix Swords have been allocated here for the Necrons. So Michael Fryer across here on the Lich Guard, Ed Pharaoh onto the Scorpec Destroyers, Chris Comiskey onto the big man here, so he's going to and be put onto the Silent King. And just onto Necron Warrior squad, but this is going to be quite an important squad here in this battle. Chef something choppy, she's gone onto the debut Triarch Praetorian unit. Add Amy Ammo onto the Wraiths, and then finally Daniel Cunningham onto the Ophidian Destroyers. That's Phoenix Lords allocated here for Mike's lists. We'll take a look at scenario and deployment next. Alright, so we have a scenario from Warzone Nephilim here. It's Stefan Zeal is the name of the mission. So we'll be fighting from corner to corner at Ork deployment zone marked by the orange dice and the red dice over in the other corner marking the deployment zone for Mike's Necrons. There's 5 objectives on the board. There's one dead centre. You can see the objective marker just there. Then there's a home objective each. This one tucked in here for the Orks. Mike's just there under that bush. Mike pointed to it, yeah. No Man's Land, there's 2 others. There's one just at the base of the ruin here. And then at the corner of the other ruin is the other No Man's Land objective. So for this game, the control of one more objective markers at the start of the command phase. This is turn 2 onwards is worth 4 points. 2 or more is worth another 4 points. And if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 4 points on top of that. There's also rules here for direct assault. So 2 points available for fulfilling either of these parameters. So the first is you control every objective marker on the board, or at least one objective marker they did not control at the start of their turns. Basically capture a fresh objective. You get 2 points for that. And then you destroy an enemy unit that was within range of an objective marker at the start of their turn. You can pick up 2 points for that. If you fulfill both, it's worth 3 points in total. And there's another rule for the mission here, objective purge. So if you grab an objective, hold it, you can then move off of that objective and it counts as under your control until an enemy unit captures it. So that's the mission. Each of us will choose 3 secondaries each next. Alright, so we have 3 secondaries. Orks have gone for behind enemy lines, big incentive for them to push through and get into the Necron deployment zone. Assassination to take down Necron characters. Mike has 3. And then no prisoners. So we'll keep a kill tally and then we'll total up the points at the end of the game. Then for the Necrons, Mike's gone for Treasures of the Aeons for him. So I have to pick 3 objectives. One that's not in my deployment zone, so it pretty much has to be the 3 objectives there in No Man's Land. This one, the one in the middle, and one over at the corner of that building. So basically at the end of your turn, you score victory points if you control one or more of these selected objective markers as shown on the table below, which is if you control 1 you get 2 points, if you control 2 of them you get 3 points, and if you control 3 you get 5 points here. So big incentive for the Orks to push through into Mike's deployment zone, big incentive for the Necrons to get through to No Man's Land. That's where a nice lot of points can be brought in, just for primaries and also for this secondary as well. On top of that, Mike's gone for Bring It Down. It's the default choice against this Ork list. Destroy Ork vehicles. Mike potentially max out on that one, and if he destroys enough Ork vehicles. And then the final one here is Ancient Machineries. It's unique to the Necrons. So we'll call this one out here. If you select this secondary objective, Necron's Core and Cryptech units, Rami can attempt the following actions. It's an action that can be done. Awaken Ancient Machinery action. At the end of movement phase, one Necron's Core or Necron's Canoptic unit from Rami can start to perform this action. If it's within range of objective marker you control, it's not within your deployment zone, so it's got to be No Man's Land 1 or my home objective, which has not already been awakened by your army. So there's 4 that Mike can go for potentially. And Mike's saying to point out that his army, because of the dynasty, is core across the board. Yeah, for the everybody apart from the Sun King.
Objective secured, sorry.
Objective secured, yeah. Yeah, if the unit performing this action has the objective secured ability, so that's across the board pretty much for Mike, the action is complete at the end of your turn. Otherwise, it's complete at the start of your next command phase or at the end of the battle, whichever comes first. In any case, the action is only completed if the unit performing it is still within range of that same objective marker. If completed, that objective marker is said to have been awakened by your army. And each time it's worth 4 points. There's a massive incentive for the Necrons to get to the middle ground, get onto these No Man's Land objectives, perform these actions, and rake in these points. So the middle ground, this diagonal line across here, is going to be very important in this game for both sides. So that's secondaries for both sides. We'll now start alternating placing units on the board next. I also mentioned the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So battle mat's from GameMat.eu. Highlands in War is the name of this one here. 44 inches across by 60, so it's the correct size for regular games of 9th edition 40k. And also using the Chemzone terrain set here from GameMat.eu. So it's 2 sets combined together to really fill up this table. Just here, but you can check them out. Link in the video description below for GameMat.eu. There's a discount code there for you as well. For a wide range and variety of battle mats and pre-painted terrain sets. Alright, deployment's done. It's a bit of a crush here on this board. Both forces have squeezed in. Numbers won't be so much of a problem a few turns in as the carnage begins. But Ork deployment here, going on the aggressives, deploying right up to the edge of their deployment zone. The two-pronged attack, Gut Ripper across here. So they're here's in with the knobs, the regular knobs inside this truck. Boys squad in support next to him with the weird boy. Grog Duopper's across here actually, so that's the second part of the prong, but it's probably gonna head off in that direction. Gut Ripper to swing around here. The Orks have had a discussion about their big plan. Inside the battle wagon across here, Mega Knobs, a boys squad, Copters sheltering across here, the Death Dread on the extreme left-hand side, with a view to that objective on that corner. The guns sheltering here at the back on the objective. Storm Boys in here. Orks have nothing in reserves. And the Bikers squad just strung out across in this direction. And then the units that you can see across here inside their transports and ready to go. So Orks getting ready to move out aggressively on their first turn. Brutal, yes, but they also need to be cunning. If they are to charge effectively, they'll need to time it well. We'll go around the other side of the table and see the deployment for the Necrons. Just 2 heaps of metal on either end of the board. 2 scrap heaps here. So Triarch Praetorians on the right-hand side. A fast unit across here. Scorpec Destroyers next to them inside the ruin. Perhaps a speed bump here with the Scarabs deploying right at the front. Lich Guard tucked behind them. Chronomancer just in here. The Silent King himself. Blending in quite nicely with the foliage, actually. Okay, so he's there in the middle. Necron Warriors to his left. Then Wraiths just on top of the building. Ophidian Destroyers sneak in here at the back. And then the smaller squad just on objective duty here for the Immortals. Cryptek. He's in there, look at him. There he is. Just tucked away, hidden amongst the foliage. So that's deployment zone done for the Necrons. No reserves for them at all. Everything that we have for both armies is on the table. Mike said he would like to go first here. We'll see what happens when we roll up to see who goes first. Let's cover terrain. There's plenty of obscuring here in this game. So regular ruins for these lower buildings. Obscuring for the taller buildings. That's this one and the larger ruins. We're going to play the measurement from the hard edge across here for the buildings. These large, tall clusters of foliage are going to play as obscuring as well. For the hard edge for them, we'll use the base. So we'll measure across here. And then other than that, there's a couple of barricades dotted about the table. And that's pretty much it for terrain. For these buildings, we're going to play as Munitorum armed containers. So exposed position on top. Infantry can shelter behind and gain cover. They're scalable and so on. Units can climb them. And then these will play as ruins, so light cover available, like the Scorpex here. Currently gaining light cover. That's deployment done for both sides. We'll now roll up to see who goes first. If you roll a Patreon, I will.
Yep.
It's a big game and a big roll here. I've seen mine. Tyler Schwab to kick this off here. Oh no, sorry. What am I doing? I was in Necron mode. He's the Necron 4+ player. I don't know what weird. I'll go for my Orc supporter here. Bjork, the Zog Puncher, and Mike will take Tyler Schwab. Okay, so it's a Necron player versus an Orc player here for the roll-off. This is for a chance to make it through to the next stage. Well, no, the game after this, whoever wins this, they'll be playing to get into the final. We're both Xenos filth.
Ready?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Go. 2-1. It's a low score. Okay. Well, I can make excuses for that. Orcs are brutal. Well, Gut Ripper's brutal, but cunning. So that may well be a deliberate failure there from him. But Tyler Schwab has snatched first turn here. For the Necrons, they will go first. So turn 1 to go to the Necrons. So watch and see what they do. Orcs raring to go, but they're going to have to wait. Necrons will go first in this knockout game. Alright, so we're on turn 1 here. This is a pre-game move done by Mike. He's running his custom dynasty here, which grants him a
Pre-game 6-inch.
6-inch move, pre-game, which is done. Just point that out in just a moment.
And everything gets objective secured.
Yeah, so this is a nice combination he's gone for. So 6-inch move of these have all surged through in this direction. So remember, they've got another move on top of this. I think Mike's intent, we'll talk about his game plan here, and these units are pushed through here as well. Wraiths have moved down. So Mike's intent is to get onto the objective swiftly, perform these actions with core units, or objective secured units, get those actions complete and out of the way, rake in the points, hold those middle objectives, and then it's going to force the Orks to then try and drive the Necrons off. Necrons famous for their durability. So the idea is for Mike to form a mechanical block across this diagonal here and see if the green tide simply bounces off of it. It's a plan, but it means that turn 1, turn 2 is going to be bloodthirsty for sure. So everybody's objective secured, apart from the Silent King, who dropped.
He dropped core, and he has to be his own dynasty, the Zerkan dynasty. Got it.
Yeah. So he doesn't count, but the rest of the army does, and units that are already objective secure count as double. So nicely there for the Necron warriors. We'll let Mike continue. He'll go on to his regular move next. All right, so turn 1 for the Necrons. Mike's gone for it here, perhaps one of the boldest moves of the season. It's full committal. He's gone Orc style here with the Necrons. He's throwing them forwards. And a bit of a sandwich taking place as well, as we shall see. Triarch Praetorians making their move. So did they do an advance as well to get there, or is that just regular?
They have a 10-inch move.
Right, so they've gone 10. I imagine they're going to sit on the objective, but they're available to shoot to potentially charge. Scorpec Destroyers have advanced. Mike rolled a 6. They've made good progress through the barricade and into the ruin. Scarabs have pushed forwards. Did they advance?
Yes.
They did. Right, so they're not available to charge. That counter needs to come around the other side of the board. These, a smaller squad of Immortals just to guard the home objective. The Silent King's hopped over to here. He's tapping into the terrain so he can see through and be seen. But this is very bold stuff here for the Necrons. And they've got plenty of fast attack, choppy type units to go aggressive here against the Orcs to really take the fight to them. Fitting Destroyers, more on guard duty here for now, as they've gone onto this objective just through the gap there. But aggressive move here with the Wraiths. Did these advance?
No.
No.
No, they have a 12-inch. 10-inch move, 12-inch move.
Michael, check.
12.
12-inch move and available to charge?
Yes.
Right. The idea is to tie up the Orcs, to control the middle band, as we said, through the middle, tie up the Orcs, keep them back here, and then just rake in the points. Necron Warriors pushing forwards, and they've claimed that central objective. The Cryptek has moved up with them, Technomancer, and the Sandwich. So, Chronomancer and the Lich Guard just about fitting in here. It's Phoenix Lord Michael Fryer with those. Potential charge available from them. So Orcs have got Necrons in front of them and behind here. Gut Ripper's pincer attack has been pincered. We'll go on to no psychic phase here. We're going shooting phase for the Necrons next. Aggression pays off. We've seen it in a good number of games now where aggressive moves certainly do pay off. It's put Mike in certainly in very comfortable control of his home objective and strong presence now across the middle of the board. For 9th edition, this is a really strong position to be in. Can that be maintained is the question. Orcs certainly have potent close combat units. Mike's now got a chance to soften them up with firepower, and he does have some pretty decent stuff at his disposal. Yeah, Protocol the Sudden Storm is in play at the moment, which means Mike can perform actions and still shoot, so very useful here on the first turn. And the permanent one is the reroll a animation for every unit every turn. Yeah, okay. So, who to shoot first and what?
Yeah, I'm going to start with the Warriors.
Yeah, Necron Warriors.
They're actually performing that action here for the Ancient Machineries.
Yep. So you're going to try and do all 3 Ancient Machineries straight away. Yeah, Mike's going to do it on all 3 objectives. Correct us if we're wrong, but Ancient Machineries. If you select the secondary objective, Necrons, Core, and Cryptek units from your army can attempt the following actions. It doesn't say one and only one. It just says that multiple units can do it. Awaken Ancient Machinery. At the end of your movement phase, one Necron's Core or Necron's Canoptic unit from your army can start to perform this action if it's in range of objective marker that you control. So, yeah, one unit can do it on one objective, but there isn't Well, you can't see a restriction here for saying you can only do it on one objective at a time. I had Mike's position here, which has come about through a pre-game move and some very, very fast units. And the ability that's stacked on top of them being objective secured means they've swiftly moved out and able to perform the action here. So it's just strong stuff. I'm happy to play it that way. Correct us if we're wrong, but Mike's going to go for the action on all 3 objectives, which is worth 12. Yeah, 12 points. Oh boy, that's good. Yeah, so it'll be the Triarch Praetorians that are going to do it. They are going to perform that action. With the ability over the protocol, Mike will still get to shoot, but not charge. Okay, so action's been performed across all 3 objectives. Tactically, an excellent move. So, Necron Warriors then, with their firepower. Gauls Reapers, 8 out of 10 are in range and can see this truck across here. Yeah. They've been blessed. We've blobbed them up here in the command phase, so 2 red blobs across here. These have been blessed, and so 2 of those. Yeah, so they're going to be hitting on 2s. Yeah. It's good enough volley, this should be, against a flimsy Ork truck. Yeah, where to roll the dice? Can roll them across here. Yeah. 2s, yeah, nice. 5s to wound.
Yeah, just to chip something off it.
6, 5, 6, 5.
2, 4,
5. 6 is to block. Ooh, block 2. The Xenos dice kicking in straight away. 3 wounds taken, drop it down to 7. 5 Necron Warriors with Gauls Flayers. Same target. 2s. 5s.
Just one.
1. 5 up save this time. Maybe -1. No, so dropping down to 6. The rest, a couple out of range, but the rest will fire from here into the battle wagon. 9 more shots. Some of these are, well, a good few of these are rapid fire.
So 9, yep.
Yep.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
2s, all of them. 6 is to wound, I think. Toughness 8.
Yeah. Just get rid of the way. Just
1 comes through. We'll take a save of 4+. Blocks that one. The shuttle bus holds. Not a scratch on the thing. Well, debatable. It's covered in scratches. Voltaic Staff, Relic on the Technomancer.
Yeah.
Going into here. 6 is a bit good. They'll pop extras.
Yeah. So,
3s. 4 missed. The 6 explodes.
Yeah.
So that's 3 in total, yeah.
Strength 6.
4s. It's 2. It's good.
It is -2 damage.
6s. And then people are going to wonder, will I remember Ramshackle? Yes, I will. So 2 damage becomes 1 damage. So 2 more wounds come through. Dropping down to 4 left on the truck. It's in a sorry state, but still its armour holds, protecting the units inside. A little bit of correction here. He grants reroll 1s to them, so we backtracked there, and another wound did come through from a Reaper on the truck, so it's down to 3 wounds left. Now,
I'm going to go straight into the Silent King here.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much... Oh, no. There's Triarch Praetorians with their rods.
And then...
Chronomancer, shooting from him as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Starting to get the green itch, like where you're doing all your stuff, and I'm just itching to get out of these transports here. I'm sure the Orks feel the same.
Yeah.
Orks get annoyed when they're attacked. I think they don't like it. They like to be the ones going on the aggressive here. So we just keep it rolling, Mike, because Orks are getting impatient already. So we'll just let Mike roll on here and keep this going. Orks itching to get to grips with the Necrons, but Christmas is going to come early for them because the Necrons have moved up so close. We're going to see this all kicking off on turn 1. I think you're going to see a turn 1 war with what's left of the Orks here.
Yes. Right.
Boy, oh boy. Some contrast to some of the other games that we've done for the knockout stage, but this is all going to kick off very early indeed. And Michael have no one to blame but himself, because you moved yourself in quickly here.
I did.
There's not many factions go straight after the Orks, but Mike does have the resources here. Mike's just deciding what to do with the Silent King. There's those damage 6 shooting options available, but a DAC are available as well. So there's some serious shooting options available.
2 Minears?
Yeah, shooting's been declared non-patronic.
Oh, here, yeah.
He's going to go Patronic here, just reminded him. It's all been declared. I think he's going to go after both of these targets here. Can't actually see that truck. It's just hidden, physically hidden behind that terrain. Yeah, Mike's gone for Travis and Jen on this one. They're Necron players.
So Travis first for that near. Hits.
Hits.
Jen. Hits.
Hits. So both of these shots have gone into Ripper's vehicle.
Food. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Strength.
12.
2's to wound.
2's to win. It's -4. Flat 6.
There's nothing I can do. It's gone. It's destroyed. Well, that was swift. Do we detonate? We don't. We've got to figure out disembarkation here. We've got a unit of knobs inside. I've got the Ripper. We've got to disembark carefully because we could potentially be pounced on by these. Isn't advanced, did they?
No.
Oh boy, there's a bit of an ambush taking place here. Ripper's been potentially going to be set upon by Wraiths, but we'll go ahead and roll up to see if anyone's lost, and then disembark with these units. Right, we lost the knob. So the 6 disembarked here at the back. Vehicles here, disembark them there, and then Ripper, he's down in amongst the foliage, but he's just tucked down there. There was enough of a gap for him to disembark, so I think we should be alright. We'll see, and then also see if Mike decides to actually attempt the charge. So the Eternal Glory, something's about to shoot.
No, that was also declared in the back one.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So it's not good. So it's now the Staff of Stars.
Okay, and that's going in here.
Yep.
Go ahead.
So 9 shots. Fuse. And it's strength 6.
Forced to wound.
Yeah.
Yep. Just trying to strip 3 wounds off this truck. And there's 4. And what minus is this one?
-2.
-2. Only 2 6s, so we're going to pop another vehicle here. No, target destroyed. Do we detonate? Hopefully not. No, we're alright. But we've got the weird boy inside there and 10 orc boys. So I'll roll up to see if anyone's slain, and then disembark with the next lot. Alright, so disembarkation looks something like this. We lost 1 orc boy. The weird boy's gone here, and the orc boy's stretching across. Now there's a real chance of this charge going ahead. Again, if the Wraiths decide to go in. So that's the current situation for the Orks. Forced out of their transport vehicles that have been shot to pieces. That'll disrupt them for sure. They can't shuttle around the table as freely as they wish now. They're on foot here with this Ripper pincer on this side. Rods of Covenant. I think this will finish off the shooting here for the Necrons. No, there's a Chronomancer, isn't there? There's him to do as well. So rods, I think they're range 12.
Yeah.
And Mike's measuring up to my Death Dread here, which no matter where I put it on the table, it always gets shot at by stuff. 4 of them.
Yeah. So 3s.
Okay. I think you're on 5s.
5, yeah.
Yeah. 5's to wound.
1.
1 comes through.
-3, 2 damage.
Okay, I'll take a 6 up hit. No. Ramshackle kicking in again. So 1 wound taken, dropping down to 7. So Orcs taking damage. So far, really, it's a couple of trucks, so there's not too much of a panic here. I'm more worried about the tactical situation here with the Orcs being sandwiched by the Necrons.
But it's points.
But it's point now. Mike's he's gone for like a raid of points here.
Yeah, oh my god.
Michael German, he's just debuted onto Patreon Gold level. What is this roll for?
This is going to be chrono into one of these.
Right, so you got 2 2s, you got a single.
Oh, I'll go for the 2 2s.
This one here?
Yeah.
Or the 2 single models in the 1 unit. Yep.
So
a 3?
Yeah.
I missed on a 1. Okay, and there's nothing you can do about that?
I could reroll, but I'm not going to.
Okay. You can only get better next time for Michael German here, but missed with that shot. So what was that decent? Was it a decent shot? What was it?
Strength 8, D3 plus 3 damage.
Oh, right. The potential to take out a gun. Okay.
Yeah,
could have been glorious. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the Grots will look over their shoulder now. And if the charge doesn't go ahead, they might get to do something. Otherwise, they'll be chopped up into little green pieces. We'll go on to charges. Oh, boy. There's a few. Patronic it? No. Yes?
I'm going to keep the Patronic for...
Do you want to do this one first?
Yeah.
6-inch charge. It's going to do it. Wraith's going in against the Orc boys. Very doable. Likely to go ahead. Sorry.
You done it.
It's 11.
Sorry, that was fine.
Here they go. Necrons are up for this. Wraiths go in. Right, some more tactics from Mike. He's spread out across here, trying to form a hinge to block the Orks from pushing out any further. So it's like a delaying type stuff with these. Same colour, I think. Look, lovely colour scheme going to match in with the Munitorum containers. Okay.
Right. So.
All right, here we go. This is the Patronic.
Yeah.
So what have you got here? You've got multiple options. You can go for bikers if you so wish. The single gun, that's the 2 units that are in range.
Yeah. They're both 9 inches away that we're measured out, so I'm just going to go for both of them.
Go for both?
Too, yeah.
Oh boy.
Now I need someone who likes to get stuck in.
Get stuck in?
Yeah.
There's Darren Gardner. He's Orks. Beast snaggers.
Hmm.
Tyler Summers is a Necron player.
Yep, there he is. Perfect.
Tyler Summers for the charge. This is a big one. If these get stuck in, Orks have got serious problems.
Yeah, so we need a 9. Come on.
It's Mike's day today. He's rolling 11. Oh boy, I thought Orks were going to have to take the fight to the Necrons, but oh no, we have been pounced on here by aggressive Necron tactics in the Lich Guard. Go. All right, one more charge apparently.
Yeah.
11, go ahead.
Yeah.
With the chronometer.
Shoot down.
Oh no, it's Patronic. So far, so good.
Custodes will use one.
Andrew Swan, yeah. Space Marine player. No Space Marines here in this game. Oh no, there's a couple. There's one.
Oh.
The Grots are pointing at him.
Right.
I'll just show you, look, here he is. Look. I set him up so that he's pointing at the dead Marine. Look what I found. Sorry, carry on.
Right, 11.
Oh, right, okay, 5. No. CP reroll? No way, he's going to... God, that's ambitious.
No.
No, okay, it doesn't go ahead.
No.
Chronomancer sits here at the back. I guess Mike wanted the character to go in a little bit isolated, could be picked off with shooting. That charge doesn't go ahead, but the main charge is here with the Lich Guard going in. That's the bikers, contact with them. The guns, contact with them. In fact, need to adjust this so that they're not in contact with that gun there. They didn't declare a charge. It's that single gun and the bikers. But look at the sandwich taking place now. The Orks need to survive. My Warg's not been declared. I've got no invuln save going on, so Mike should be able to chop away quite comfortably. So Orks on 1 CP. Mike's all lined up to attack across here, closing up this gap. We've left these where they are because Mike can pile into those and not be able to fight against the 2-gun unit, but he can disrupt them, no problem at all, and happy enough to close in against them. So Mike can now distribute his attacks with the Lich Guard. Mike's going to split 5 on 5, so 5 here, which is going to be 15 attacks onto the gun. There's a few wounds to try and chop through, but it should be right.
So,
3s?
3's to hit, yeah.
So taking away the 1s and 2s. 3s to wound. 3s for wounds to go straight through, actually. Because I'm armor saver 5+. Oh, 1 short.
4, 5. 1 short to kill it.
Yeah. That's CP.
Yep.
Oh, well done. I think we explode. I'll just roll up here. No, right. But gun destroyed. Poor little Grots didn't know what hit them. Feel sorry for them. Away they go. That's a sad moment for them. But Mike will show 0 remorse. Taking them down. They're gone. Target destroyed. Next, 15 attacks into Zog's bikers.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Orc players watching this are in despair. Waiting for Gut Ripper to emerge. He's quite safe. But he's a frustrated war boss.
3's, oh, that was awful. 5.
5. And AP -3.
3, 1 damage, yeah.
Right, okay. Spiker slain, 2 wounds and another. Right, so that's that resolved. Round here now, Wraiths.
Yes, 4 attacks each. 20 less, we're hitting on 3's now.
20 attacks. They can wipe out this boy's squad.
I need to... Oh, yeah. Okay. That would have been a good reanimation.
Right. Loads of 5s and 6s. So that was a goth attack. He would have got about 10 extra hits coming through.
Strength. 6.
Strength 6, 3s to wounded is, or 3s to kill here. I've got no one to save.
Right, so
Here comes the wipeout, potentially.
1, 2, 4,
I think you've done it
6,
just
8,
about,
10,
yeah.
11.
That'll do. Target destroyed. Orc boys, wiped out. Right, so across here, target destroyed and removed. Mike electing to hold here, not tap into the weird wag. I could strike back with the staff, but tapping into the truck, so it'll get to attack back with its measly attacks. So we'll strike back here. The best option I've got is these bikers. They can now counter-attack. Right, so fighting then here, we actually caused a wound. We resolve that, put a wound on there. Next is the bikers. So Zog's been able to reverse up and tap in next to a model that's in base contact, so he can fight. So 3 bikers in total plus Zog. I'll go Zog first of all. So need 4s, 6 and 5. So 2 hits plus the bonus for Goths. 2's to wound. Power Claw. Yeah, 2 go through. -2. So 2 invulnerable saves it.
4 ups, yeah.
4 pluses.
That's going to kill one.
1 goes through. Damage 2.
So it'll kill one, yeah.
Okay, 1 slain. This one.
Yeah.
Not bad, Zog. And then regular boys hitting on 3s. Goth's bonus hit. Ooh, I'll check. I think it's Goth's on the charge. I think your toughness 5.
Yeah.
So I think I'm on 5s to win. Just double check here, but I think it's 5s. Yeah, it's 5s. So 3 saves at AP -1.
So 3 ups. Oh.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, 3 and 2 6s. No worries. Blocked. So just got a reanimation protocol to make. Double 6.
Oh yeah.
Albie gets, and in he goes. Well done. Good combat's going on. Not wipeouts here. Well, gun's been destroyed, but now stuck into the Orks for sure, disrupting their back lines, and that's going to be a real nightmare to try and dislodge for the Orks. It'll be a big distraction for sure. That's combat's resolved across the board here. Orks are just stuck in this block across here, really constricted and oppressed by the Necrons. Orks, if they're to stand a chance in this battle, they've got to orchestrate a breakout if they can, but it's going to be awkward to do so. It's calculating points here. Mike's got 12 points for ancient machinery, so 3 secondaries. Looking particularly strong on secondaries here, which is very good news for them. It means they'll put pressure on the Orks to clear the Necrons off of primaries fast, because with primaries coming in strong secondaries, Mike will win this one. Treasures of the Aeons. Mike's in control of all 3 of the objectives that I chose. Pretty much had to choose those no man's land objectives. So 5 points picked up for that, and bring it down. 2 trucks destroyed. Oh, no, and another point. A gun is 1 point as well. Yeah, so Mike's on 22 points to 0. 22 points brought in on turn 1. God, it's good. Could be one of the best turn 1s we've seen as far as points are concerned. So Orks, ambition from them for sure, but Necrons have gone after them in this game unrelentingly. Impressive stuff. So well done to Mike. He would be in 40k school. He'd be called to the front of the class, and he's done his homework. Well done here against the Orks. We're going to turn 1. Orks now get a chance to fight back. It's no problem trying to reach the enemy here on turn 1. They'll declare a WAG for sure, but can they break out? Can they break through? Can they try and tip the game in their favour? It's a big ask from them, but Orks are built for fighting. We'll go on to turn 1 for them next. All right, so Ork turn 1. Wild's been declared. We're saying this is going to be pretty brutal here. Orks disembarking and poised to counterattack all over the place here. Ork units up for the fight for sure, perhaps a bit quicker than expected. So Ork boys disembarking with the transport here. Disembark and move. Haven't advanced. Ready to go. Knobs have emerged out from the cover here and got Ripper with them. Weird Boy on standby as well, but lining up here to take on the Wraiths. Bikers are backed out of close combat, so have the guns. Mike can catch us though, I think, if he consolidates into them still. This transport's reversed up, empty, and ready to go in against here. Copters have jumped across and landed in here, getting ready to shoot and potentially charge. Meganobs advanced. They've made it right in close against the Necron Warriors to help out the Ork boys. Then there's an Ork boy squad across inside here. Grog the Whopper disembarked, moved and advanced across. He's just tucked in there. Looks like he's going after Scorpec Destroyers. A tough task for him. Storm boys have jumped across but without advancing. And the Death Dreaders moved up to contest that objective. Well, not contest, but to go after the unit that is on that objective. Difficult one here for the Orks. For us to clear objectives and to hold them, we've got to get wipeouts here to clear the Necrons off entirely. Their objectives secured. So in some cases, we're going to need wipeouts here on some of these objectives. So movement's done. Remember, for the Orks, assassination, so we can work our way towards that. Behind enemy lines, though, for our secondary, which is some distance away. It's one of the advantages here for Mike as well. He's kept the Orks back, and that will stifle our attempts at trying to pick up that secondary. The other one's no prisoners, which is just killing stuff and a kill tally. So the Orks are going to work on that one this turn. Psychic phase next for the Orks. Okay, more than 20 models are in range. The boys across there, all of these and so on. So we've got 2 powers available here for the Weird Boy. We'll go for Warpath first of all. And I want to put it onto the boys here. Yeah. So see if it goes off. It will not on a 3. Oh, come on, re-roll it. God, I'd sensed I shouldn't, but we'll give it a go. Right, goes off on a 7. Mike can try and deny that if he wants to. So it's going to be +1 attack on them. I have got another power, which would probably be to soup up the Ripper. So you can deny if you want to. 7's potentially beatable.
No one on them, but other than one on them. Yeah, one after.
Just going to try and go for it now. Okay, so an 8 required. And this is coming from the Silent King, by the way. He's able to deny psychic power.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nathan Paxton. He's an Necron player.
So.
An 8 though. So, oh, he's done it 9. Oh, it's been blocked. Fists of Gork next on the Ripper. That should go off on a 7. How many can you deny? Just the one?
Just the one.
Right, okay. Alright, so that's gone ahead. Ripper on +2 strength, +2 attacks for him. Souping himself up for the counter-attack here. We've got a shooting phase for the Orks next. Alright, shooting phase. Ork boys into here. Sluggers in 5s. Needing 4s. So 1 save of 4+.
Yep.
No, blocked. Okay. Ripper mine hairs. He's going to go... Sorry. Ripper, he's going to shoot at the mine hairs over there. So Ray Cross in charge of him. 6s. No, okay. Oh, dear. I don't know why I rolled 2 dice. It's D3 shots. Is that right? Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So it's 2 shots, which I missed. So we'll leave that as is. That's fine. Okay. So that's Ripper done. So they fired. No shooting from the knobs available. Ripper's done. Bikers pull back. Truck pull back. Guns pull back. They advanced. So Ork boys, we're going to the Scorpec Destroyers because you never know. Might just roll up. Whoa. It's highly accurate stuff. 5 to wound. 2 wounds come through. They're in cover. So 2 saves of 2+.
Oh, ECS watching. Oh, fine.
2 5s. Okay. Storm boys into the truck. Praetorians. 5s. 5s. Nothing from them. Okay. The main feature for the Orks is going to be these copter rockets. The conundrum is where to shoot. There's definitely need to shoot at him. There's also definitely need to shoot at the Scorpec Destroyers. Alright, Very, very tough choice. Tactically, I should be firing at those. I'm going to go after that. I don't like the mine hairs, so we'll try and we'll offload the whole lot into them. All right, so tough decision. Tactically, I probably should be going across here, but I'm going to go after this to try and strip the mine hairs away. So we'll fire across here. I can see the target because Mike tapped in. So this is number of shots. And I will go Patronic on this. So that's 12, 14, 16, 20 shots. Just needing 5s. Okay. Darren Gardner, of course. So, Orc player, Beast Snagger player. 5s and 6s we need. We seriously need some. It's not the best. It's not dreadful. It's not the best though. Alright, so now we're looking for 3s.
Toughness 7, strength
8.
Yeah.
That's not a problem, but this is a problem.
Oh.
This is not good at all. Oh boy. Come on, reroll. Oh, God, I knew it was coming. 2 saves of 4+. Mike should be okay. He'll go Patronic on this one. He doesn't want to foul both because he'll lose a model. Dave Humphreys.
Oh, he's Orc.
He's Orc, but he's Necrons. You're welcome.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I'm going to let Dave decide. 4 ups.
4 ups on 2 dice. He's a friend to both here. It's it's a save and a fail. So it works in the Necron's favour, I think, because Mike can restore wounds. So 3 damage taken on the main hair. So Mike more than happy with that result. Minimal damage would have been done across here as well. Okay, so disappointing from the Copter Rockets. Where's the Grok Gunners when you need them? Busy at the back being chopped up. Okay, being dished up as a salad at the moment. We're going to charges for the Orcs next. This is their moment of truth here. It really is their moment of truth. This is make or break for them in this league. This could be the turn where the Orcs have broken out of the league, or it could be perhaps their finest moment. We're going to charges next. All right, so charges for the Orcs here. They've all gone ahead here as planned. Ripper's shifted up this direction. He's just tucked in there, sneaking around. Knobs have gone up with him. The Weird Boy's gone in. Boys across here have also reached this character. Remember, we've got Assassination we're trying to go after. Mega Knobs have gone in across here as well. Boys have gone in against the Scarabs and the Scorpack Destroyers. Grog the Whoppers in the Ruin. Copters have gone in against the Scarabs as well. Storm Boys have gone in against both the Scorpack Destroyers and the Triarch Praetorians, and so too is the Death Dread, just right on the end there, going against the Triarch Praetorians. And the vehicle here going against the Lich Guard. So that's all the charges that the Orcs wanted. Whether they can do the damage, we shall have to see. The question is where to fight first. Mike has 2 CP available, so he can interrupt play. You've got to concede the fact that Mike's going to interrupt somewhere and cause trouble for a unit or multiple units. But Orcs at least get to choose their first combat. I think, well, we'll see. Right, let's go fight first with Ripper. And we'll load it up with the double cross Mega Ray Cross combo. Whoa. So it's the cross Ripper.
Very cross.
5 attack space, +1 for the Warg, +2 for the souped up psychic power on him. So here we go, as the Orcs would say, 2s with the Killer Claw. They've all hit except 1. We've got that right. 5 and 2 and 1. Yeah. There's a 6 in there which pops an extra hit. So that gets kept to the side, by the way. That's the extra hit coming through. It's 2s to wound. He's on +2 strength. It's ×2. It's crazy. So we're going to go for 2s. We'll put that to the side. And Mike has 7 invulnerable saves to make here of 4+. Each one's damaged 3.
Only 7.
Mike will go straight to Patronic Helpers. Running out of Necron friends. Yeah, Andrea Stewart. Yeah, Orcs and Necrons. God, there's a lot of Orc Necron players out there. I have sympathy for both.
7.
7 saves of 4+.
Right.
I can see. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just over average. Nice. So 3 slain.
Yeah.
So you blocked 4.
Yep.
So I put that into the pile. And 3 go through. So the wounded one has to go.
Yeah.
And then from here, or from that, right, okay. So this is Amy Armo's squad here. So Mike knows that Ripper's going to continue fighting with his ridiculous warlord trait. No, reanimation at what point? It's continuous. I think it's. I just immediately just plow back in. Yeah. Okay. So we'll go keep the wind out of the way. So this is now brutal but cunning warlord trait. These have been kept to the side. So we go again, looking for 2s. No extra 6s though. 2s to wound. All right. So it's 5 more saves of 4+. Mike needs to roll very well here.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Mark Symphony.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Ripper senses he has the wipeout here, but Mike's dice roll needs to pass 4 out of 5. Oh. Come on, reroll. No, what does he do? He's got 2 CP left. If he command rerolls, 50-50 chance to keep the squad alive to go on for reanimation protocols and so on. Or it's a wipeout. If he lets the wipeout go through, he can interrupt play somewhere else. Oh, what a headache, conundrum decision to make.
Yeah.
That is a real tough one. We'll let Mike think about this one. I'll talk about it whilst Mike's thinking.
3 hours later, yeah.
He's got either lets this wipeout go through and loses the unit of Wraiths, but he'll get to interrupt somewhere, which will be an advantageous thing to do. Or survive against the Ripper, go for 4 lots of reanimation protocols and keep those alive. If they do survive, don't know if they're going to interrupt play with a couple of models, and then the downside of it is there's still that big unit of knobs with a blistering amount of attacks to come through anyway. So there's that to consider. So just sort of trying to weigh up the options here. I sense the interrupt players across here. Skullpack Destroyers. They can fight against boys, they can fight against storm boys, and they could take on Grog the Whopper as well. It would definitely be to their advantage to interrupt play.
Yeah, I love to know what people at home would do. But I'm gonna have to leave it. That's my.
You're gonna let the wipeout go through. That's such a painful thing. Yeah. All right, target destroyed. Ripper's had his wicked way here with the Wraiths. That was brutal. Yeah, Ripper's an absolute ripper, and I'm gonna tuck him just into this little sneaky git hole just there. There he is. Right, Ripper's done his job. Started the breakout process here. That's how it's done, lads. He shouts to the rest of his force. All right, so interrupt play. Need I ask where it's going to be? Skullpack Destroyers. They're going to go for it. All right, here we go. Skullpack Destroyers to fight next. Yeah. Okay. Right, so Mike's splitting up attacks across all the Orc units that are in contact. So you've got a boys squad across here. Grog's just tucked in there. And then Storm Boys Mike's in contact with as well. So the double-handed weapon to the Storm Boys, one of them. Add 2 of them into the boys across here, and then 1, 2 in there. There's 3 left. Yes, the 2 double hyperphase reap blades, the big ones, into Grog, and also the 2-handed thrashers as well. Yep. That's the way he's going to play it. So Grog could survive this, or he could be hacked down. This is the attacks going into him. Mike's out of CP, he can't affect this in any way. Mike's still knuckles, but he can call upon a patron, of course. 3s. Hit Grog. This is all the attacks that are going to go into Grog. So yellows is the
reroll ones.
Yes, for hard white hatred. Yeah. So any 2s can be removed, like so. Yeah. So the yellows are wounding on 4s. Yeah. The reds are wounding on 5s because of Arda's nails. Is he? Is the question.
Right. Ooh, right, come on.
No reds. Reds on 5s, right?
Yeah.
Yes, no reds at all.
1 red. Oh, 5s, sorry.
Yeah, because of Arda's nails. Right. It's 3 damage, 3 hits have come through. So I have to crush an armor, which gives me a 4+ invulnerable save. I should stay alive. That's all I'm going to say here. Any more Orc friends? Yes. The artist formerly known as Veej. The first one, 4+. Passed. Grog lives. Grog takes damage. Grog blocks that. So he's going to take 3 wounds. He's got 4 left. Grog has proved to be a wound sponge. Okay, Mike will continue on. Mike's going to pull his hair out here against they're starting to frustrate him. So this is going into Storm Boys, who now actually boast a 5+ invulnerable save, which might help a little bit. So we're looking for 3s. 3s. 2. 5+ invulnerable saves. No, 2 Storm Boys slain. Take those 2. Okay. And then...
The last one, yeah.
Oh no, you got 2.
Oh, 2.
Yeah. So this is more attacks going into regular Orc Boys. Not all the models could reach Grog, and most of them could. 4 of them were able to get through against him.
Oh.
Or 3, sorry. 3 went through against him. Strength 6 here, 3's to wound. Okay, looks nasty enough for 7.
7, yeah.
5+ invulnerable saves. Blocked a couple, but half the squad's been destroyed. Okay, so that's those attacks done. Casualties coming in for against those Orc Boys, but the main point, Grog has survived. We'll swing back with all charging Orc units next. Death roll across it. 7 attacks. 6s are good. Hitting on 2s. Extra attack, or extra hit for Goths. 2s to wound. Whoa, triple 1, that's a shame. 3 invulnerable saves of 4+. Well done. Just the one slain, and then Mike can try and reanimate. This one here just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter really.
Okay. Reroll single, yeah, for your protocol. Oh, okay. That's the 2nd time. Still at full strength for those, and they're going to swing back quite nicely against that. We'll press on, next unit. Meganobs here with the Warg. 20 attacks going into the Necron Warriors. Looking for 3s because the War Boss is nearby. 6s to add in for Goths. And 2s for kills. Alright, so we've killed 13. So 13 models can be removed, and then Mike can do reanimation. Alright, so Mike's doing it the official way here. So remove 13. He's trying to hold the line here to stop the Orcs from breaking through. And now reanimation. So it's going to be 5s, rerolling 1s.
Rerolling 1s, yeah.
Yeah. And rerolling another as well. What? Pretty good. Wow, look at that. It's not finished yet because he can reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s and then...
And another one. Yeah, go ahead. Insane. Really, really good. 8 to come back.
Yeah.
That's going to make a massive difference. I'm going to struggle for the wipeout here.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mike's put models back. It's really filled them out again here. So casualties pretty light at this stage. We'll fight with the boys. 2 boys to fight across here along with the knob. We're going to go after the Technomancer. A chance to try and snatch an assassination. This is the knob here. I'm going to dedicate this to somebody. I really want to do well with this one. Peter Almo. And for these attacks. So Peter's attacks with the knob. You're on 2s because Ripper's nearby. But not good. We'll have 1 in for Goths as well. 2s to wound. Is he toughness 4 or 5? 4. It's 2s to wound with the big chopper. To make it through, they're -1. So 2 5-ups.
Yeah.
Carrying Kunkel, Necron player. Not so much now, he's Death Guard,
Yeah,
more apparently, but he's going to roll now anyway. You know, you're just going to be 4 damage against him. That Technomancer could be a gunner.
Yeah.
He's been picked off here. 2 boys have been declared into him as well, so they'll be negated. So that's going to leave us the rest of the attacks to go into the boys. So we've had to try and grab that assassinate whilst we could. That's the base number of attacks. That's for the choppers. And that's for the Warg. Hitting on 2s because the War Boss is nearby. So take away the 1s. Should average out that the 1s are taken off and added back in because of the 6s. But we've got more 6s here. So I can see 6. So we'll add 6 in. So 3s to wound, fighting at strength 6. Strength 4, +1 for the Warg, +1 for Goths on the charge. There's a slight chance we could still maybe, just maybe, get the wipeout here against these Necron Warriors. Just with the volume of attacks coming through from the Orc boys. It's a lot, Mike. It's going to be a lot of saves. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 saves of 5+.
Easy.
I think he's got 15 models left, I reckon, in that unit. Yeah, so the wipeout is what the Orcs need, and it's what the Necrons dread.
Sorry, how many was it?
23. And not a penny less.
23, yeah.
So it goes. 5 ups. It's blockable. He could do it. It could be done. It's quite a big roll.
Who's going to...
Oh, he's going to commit this to somebody.
I am.
Necron friends. Longbow BB for this one. Okay.
Yes, longbow. If it doesn't happen, I blame him.
5s.
No.
I could see. It's a good roll. There's loads of 5s and 6s. There's loads. It's good. There's that one. There's 2 more over there. Right, so I'm actually roll reanimation here. 11 dice.
11, yeah.
Even 5s. Which is good news for the Necron Warriors. Very good news indeed. You can reroll his ones. It's a good roll. Very good roll.
Reroll and then free one.
Yep. No, alright. So 5. Get back up. It's not really the kind of result the Orcs were looking for there. It was the wipeout thereafter, and Necron Warriors have stood well and reanimated very well indeed. Copters next. It says Orc units get +1 attacks. They do get it, and then it's tripled. So 2 attacks becomes 3, and then each attack is worth 3 attacks with spinning blades. So we're going to do, it's 45 attacks, we'll do 3. We'll do 20 attacks here to start off with. So we're looking for, not blessed, not core, so we're looking for 3s though. Take away the 1s and 2s. And there's a 6 in there. Probably 2s to wound, if your toughness is 3.
Toughness 3, yeah.
Okay. AP -1 with the spinning blades. So 7 saves to make so far. And I'll do another 20.
-1 did you say, yeah?
Yeah, -1.
What's this?
25. 7 saves so far. I mean, I can keep going just to give Mike a total. There's a dice still in my hand there that I didn't roll. So it should be 3 dice, that's it. Take away the 1s and 2s. It's a pretty good roll. Not bad at all. Another 5 hits come back in. 3s to wound. Tons of 1s and 2s. 7. 10 saves to make. 15 saves. 18. 18 in total. So no save, there are 6 up. So it's going to be 18 wounds, go straight through, 4 wounds at a time.
4 is 12.
16.
16.
Yeah, so 4 bases and 2 wounds on another. Blades chopping up the bugs. Mike will now try and reanimate again. The wipeout not achieved.
2, 3.
So it's going to be 16 dice, yeah.
4.
5s, and he can reroll one of the dice.
Yeah.
I can see one's going to get back up.
One definitely back up.
And not a chance for another. Okay, so 1 base can be returned. Right, we'll go Grog de Whopper next with his attack. It's going to be 6. We'll dedicate this to a Orc friend. Chris Comiskey. Why not? 2s. Triple 1. Ouch.
Good man.
We'll roll. We'll add that one in for Goffs. 2s. Oh, he's no. Yeah, he's going to be 2s to wound. Strength 11. And the wounds do go through. AP -3. So Mike's got 4 saves of 6+ to make here. At least 1 6, otherwise 2 of these models are going to be slain. Samuel Penaneri here. Yeah. Patron's been used up. There's a few left.
Do you know what? I'll use the green dice for that.
Yeah, it's going to use the special dice here. 1 6 will do. None. 2 slain, and that'll do. So it's a chance for reanimation on those models. So it'll be 6 dice. Needing 5s and 6s.
Yeah, I'll take the back 2 here. So
it's fine. Yeah, Mike's declared those models. It's fine.
6.
Ideal situation, reanimate one of these.
Get one on.
He could reroll single dice to reanimate them both. You dare. Ah! Why? Why have there been extreme dice rolls against me in these last few games? That's insane. Both get back up. Grogdo Whopper's in shock.
Oh, so am I.
His single brain cell in danger of burning out here. Hacked them down and back to their feet they climb. Alright, bit of a party move with this half-boy squad. We'll fight with the knob first of all. 4 attacks for him. 2s. Add that back in for Goffs. 3s to wound. Oh, he's done well. He's a boss in the making. AP -1. 4 saves of 4+ on the Scorpec Destroyers. Knob swinging away with a big chopper. Doing very well indeed. Max blocked all of them except 1. 2 damage taken, not enough to slay a model. An Orc boy, though, will do his attacks. Looking for, with Grog nearby, looking for 2s. All of them. 3s to wound. 3 saves of 4+. 1 damage this time.
3 saves of 4, yeah.
Yeah. 2 wounds come through. It's enough to slay a model.
Yeah.
So, and then a wound passed on to another one. No problem. He disappears, yeah. And then Mike can try and reanimate.
No, not even.
No, definitely gone. Alright, so 1 model slain. But the damage not coming through here as well as we'd hoped. But Death Dread fighting, it's on 8 attacks with the Warg and all claws. I really want to do well with this one, so we'll go. I think we're out of Orc friends. We've got 1 left. Blood Angels Ryan. New onto gold level Patreon. Blood Angels player, of course, Imperial player. But he says he has a soft spot for Orcs. Away you go, Ryan. 3s, it's good and it's decent enough. I'll add that one in for Goffs as well. 2s to wound. Not bad. We've actually got 5 go through. AP -2. I don't know. AP -3 with the Dreadclaw, actually.
They're still 5 up. They were blessed.
Yes, start of the turn. Yeah, 5+ vulnerable save. So 5 dice. Yeah. Nicholas Lucas, go for it.
2, 3, 4, 5. Right, come on.
Oh, insane dice rolling again. Blocked 3 out of 5. Well done. 2 make it through. 4 dice for Reanimation Protocols. You can reroll one of the dice. Yes, for the protocol. Almost. Okay, so 2 have been slain. The fight with Storm Boys next. 4 of them through the window, and the rest will go into the Triarch Praetorians. Right, these going into the Triarch Praetorian. This is the knob and including 6 boys here. Or 5 boys plus the knob, 6 in total. So looking for 2s because Grog the Whopper's nearby. I'll take away the 1s. We'll have 1 dice back in. Well, 3s to wound, toughness 5 but strength 6 for Goffs on the charge and the Warg. It's 3s to wound. AP -1. It's not quite over yet for the Triarch Praetorians. 10 saves of 4+. Storm Boy's battling away here. See if I can just go in and there it is. There's the combat taking place. It's a really good dice rolling again.
Of what, sorry?
It's 4s, so it's enough to slay 2. Mike can reanimate. No.
Free reroll one.
Here it comes.
No.
No. Alright, 2 more slain. Pretty good result there from Storm Boys. Okay, we'll then go for the 4 through the window. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Fighting in the ruin here. Look at the 1s. Plague. Look at the 1s. We'll put 3 back in though for Goffs. Trying to wound on 3s because of strength 6 in total. 7 saves of 4+ on the Scorpec Destroyers. Trying to bring 1 more of those beastly things down. Grinding combat's taking place here. Well done, good dice rolling. 1 wound comes through. It is enough to... No, it's not. Just another wound caused. Right, after all of that, it's like letting an entire Ork army fight. Mike can strike back. He does have units that can do it, so you can chop away here. Yeah, trap turns all their attacks to go into the Storm Boys. In on 3s. So what strength are they?
They're just strength 5.
Strength 5, toughness 5, force to wound.
Force, yeah.
This is their debut attack here.
Yep.
Average enough. 5.
2, 4, 5. Oh, you have a 5 up in one, don't you?
Yeah, 5 plus invulnerable save. Which we block 1. So, yeah, 4 casualties. Alright, Storm Boys survives, 4 of them left. 6 casualties in total taken on them. Scorpic Destroyers have already done their attacks. Scarabs still to fight, Necron Warriors. Scarabs to fight, can put all their attacks into the boys, it'd be handy. I think Mike to try and go for the wipeout here. 2 auto wounds, 3 auto wounds, 4 auto wounds.
I think they have
maybe on 5s, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe just be the 4. I'll roll these up here whilst Mike checks. I blocked 1.
4s are hitting on.
Hitting on 4s. Right, so there's a couple more. I'll leave that result.
5s.
5s to wound.
Or 2.
2 more. Okay, so that's the ones we blocked. 4 casualties caused, which will destroy all the boys and leave the knob. Yeah, there's not much we can do. Mike's got enough models on that objective, so the boys can go, and that squad's going to be wrecked anyway. Okay, so next up, that's Mephisto's marker. He's still alive. He survived well in the ruin of Grog the Whopper.
Done well. Necron Warriors.
Necron Warriors next.
Yeah.
6 attacks against the boys. 2s, you're blessed.
Yep.
Yep.
Forgot about that, but yep.
5s to wound.
2.
5 up invulnerable saves. Blocked 1. 1 boy slain. So we'll go here. Okay.
And then the one random one just into the...
Yeah, no, there's 2 more. There's 3 in total that can fight them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
5s to win them as well.
Yeah. No.
Nothing. Okay, that's them done.
Oh.
And then we got
Yeah.
Lich Guard. Pushing up in this direction. 7 will get to fight the transport vehicle, the battle wagon. So I can try and chip away at some wounds. They might do it right here. 3s.
Okay. 5s.
5s, yeah. Strength 5, toughness 8, or strength 6, toughness 8. There's a good few. Nice.
2, 4, 6, 8.
5 plus invulnerable save for Fortress here. Yeah, yuck, we've taken damage. 7 wounds caused, dropping down to 9. That's good chipping away. Good work from them. Battle Wagon's obviously taken a lot more damage than it's dished out. That's combat's resolved, I think, across the board. I think the Orks have fared a bit better, but they haven't got the wipeouts they were seeking. Necrons certainly have units across the middle. What a battering taking place across here. We'll calculate points. Bit of morale to resolve as well for both sides, actually. So we'll get that sorted out next and give you an update on the score and situation. All right, so points being scored. Actually gave Mike another 3 from turn 1 because he captured a new objective. It destroyed a unit on an objective as well. So 3 points picked up there. Puts Mike up to 24. Orks have picked up 3 points for assassination. That's it from them. We didn't wipe out an enemy unit on an objective. We didn't capture any objectives across here. Mike holds this one with troops. Mike holds their objectives secured across the board, so he holds them all. And I hadn't even gone after this one across here. And we have not recaptured our home objective either. So just the 3 points for the Orks. That's serious points trouble for them. We've made some dent on the Necrons here, but Necrons with a more reliable durability than the Orks. Orks are very glass hammer. The hammer's smashed against the Necrons here. Have they done enough? We'll have to see. Orks potentially could melt away here. We'll see what happens. We'll go on to the second turn of the game.
Only second?
We'll go on to turn 2 for the Necrons coming up next. All right, so turn 2 movement. Pretty straightforward actually for the Necrons. A lot of units needing or happy to carry on in close combat. Necron warriors battling away here. Scarabs are backed out to allow some shooting at these. Mike electing to continue the fight against this. The wounds have been flowing through quite nicely against the battle wagon. Scorpic destroyers remaining close combat. Other models are piling. They're going to try and bring down Grog the Whopper with 4 wounds left. Combat continues across here with the Triarch Praetorians. And then the Ophidian destroyers swooping in on the flank. Nice to see those arriving here to try and swing in against the Orks in this direction. And the Silent King, wound restored. And then up on top here, very dominating position, sending a message of defiance against the Orks. The crown belongs to them, so they say. We shall see. We'll go on to shooting phase next. Chronomancer with his shot into this truck that's just parked up here.
Yeah, so needing a 3 hits, needing 3 again.
Yeah.
Wounds. That's minus.
I think it's going to go straight through here. My armor's only 4+.
Minus 3.
I'll do.
D3 plus 3.
D3 plus 3.
Yeah, so I'll go Scott.
Scott Costello.
Yeah.
5 wounds. It's not going to be ramshackle, so I'm going to have to take the 5 wounds. It's half destroyed that truck. So, for a single shot weapon, that's a very good result. Yeah, and it's worth doing, because these trucks, they're worth 2 victory points each. Might bring them down. It's definitely worth having a pop at that. Well done. Alright, so firepower from the Silent King coming down. Mine hairs into this. Mike wants to destroy it. And everything else is going to go into the choppers.
Yeah, so 2s.
2 hits, yep.
Strength 12.
2s to kill. Oh, good job he did use 2 dice. 1
Yeah.
foul, but 1 went through. Straight 6 damage. Nothing I can do. Target destroyed. Okay. And we don't explode almost, but we don't. So truck destroyed. 2 victory points picked up. Should report here at the start of the turn. Mike picked up 12 points of primaries. Controls all the objectives on the board. Boy, oh boy. Okay. So next, all the shots that are left are going to go into the choppers.
Yeah, so Eternal Glory, 3 shots, hitting on 2s. Don't miss. Strength hit.
Toughness 5, so 3.
3s. 1 at minus 3, 2 damage.
Okay. What strength was that?
8.
Okay, we have to take 2. That's fine. Just checking. So 2 wounds taken. Ramshackle does count. Longbow squad being shot at here. Okay, yep.
And then 9 from the
I'll put the wounds here actually. I'm going to go into the front one.
Staff of Stars.
Staff of Stars.
Yeah, 2s. All.
Good except 1.
1.
Yeah.
Strength 6.
3's to wound.
It's minus 2, 1 damage. 5.
Okay, 6s. I'm going to lose a chopper here. Whoa. Block 2. 3 wounds come through, so chopper's going to go with a wound to spare. So like so, and then that wound can go on to him. Okay, so that's all done. That's it for shooting. Casualties are starting to mount up here, so there's less stuff available. We're going to charges next. Some ongoing combats, now some fresh charges to take place. Alright, so a charge was attempted down here, but didn't go ahead. Mike Command reroll still didn't go ahead. He's trying to charge down to both the boys and the Mega Knobs. But Ophidian Destroyers did go in. Now, they've not pushed too far. Mike rolled a 9. They could have gone deep, but they've not. They've held back because they're trying to anchor the objective at the same time. And is that plasma sight's gone off? Okay, so that's made them go psycho. And we're just going to fight with these because they charged him. Right, they're going against Orc Boys. Alien Von Save drops now to a 6+. I think Mike should quite comfortably get the wipeout here. Okay, a variety of weapons here. Mike's going to roll up the heavier ones first.
Yeah. So, 3s.
Yeah, rerolling ones, Hardwired Hatred.
Yep. 2s.
Okay.
This is strength 6.
3's to wound.
Minus 4, 3 damage.
Yeah, we'll go 6 up in one. No. Okay, so boys slain. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be looking at a wipeout here, and then there's a ton of attacks to come through with the double blades. I think you've got like claw type little extra bits to attack with as well.
Yeah, Ophidian claws. I make 2 additional attacks for him.
Blistering amount of attacks. There's a drop dice rolled out of his hand now. Alright, so 1s and 2s removed. Should be a comfortable wipe out here. The strength though, we wonder.
4 though.
Strength 4.
Strength 5.
Strength 5, 4 to wound. This should be it. There's tons.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Here's 10. They're gone. Boys destroyed. Can't withstand that attack coming through. Ophidian destroyers. Hyper efficient with their killing mod done. Yeah, Necron Phoenix Swords fighting away here. Daniel Cunningham with his squad sweeping in to come to the aid of Andreas Stewart with the beleaguered Necron warriors fighting away. Any other charges? No, so it's an ongoing combat. Interesting. It's got some choices to make here. It's got to be Grog. Mephisto got taken out, I think it was 3 times in a row. This is the 3rd game where we tried to keep him alive. We've kept him alive in...
No, we kept him alive in the last one.
Yeah, and the one before. With Tom.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
So this is the last chance, the last time we're going to sort of protect him here. So we're going to try and fight our way out of trouble against 5 Scorpec destroyers. Lean 2s. Oh, there's a couple of 1s and no 6s. Oh. We now have to be careful because we didn't charge. So I think we're on 3s to wound now of him. Yes. Oh no, I think we're seeing the end of this guy. So 1 save of... Oh, my hair fell down. 1 save of -3. Got him. 2 wounds come through. There's a wound on a model already. It's going to slay one of them.
Yeah.
Mike can try and reanimate here, but I think we're going to see the end of... Nope. Okay, so that's that one there. Can go. Mike can remove it. No problem. Okay. Said Pharaoh's squad here. Right, Mike's free to fight with all of his units now. Yeah, no, sorry, it's taking it in turns. So Mike can leave that combat for sure, and he can pick a combat to fight with next, which would probably be Trike Praetorians. Yeah. Mike's going to have to Storm Boys, mostly, if not all of them.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them. He wants the Storm Boys gone. Oh, because there are units on an objective, he wipes those out, he picks up points here. Yeah, Mike's playing tactically here, he just wants the kill. Efficiency here is the path to victory.
3s.
Yeah, we could be looking at the Orks going out here. Our damage... We can't recover from our damage. Mike can, and that's the Necron bonus here. I still rate Necrons, have right from the start. Mike's got a good force here.
Strength 5, toughness.
Toughness 5.
So, yeah. 2, 4, 6. -3, 2 damage.
6 ups. Oh, valiant attempt. Storm Boys destroyed, so they can be removed from play. It's the end of them. We're just about in the top brackets. We're okay. Looking for 2s. No 6s. Goff's not kicking in here. 3 wounds come through. 3 saves of 4+ on the Lich Guard. Block them all. Solid shield wall here. Well done. God, solid stuff. Mike may as well attack here. 6 Necron Warriors against the Meganobs. Don't stand much chance, but he technically should go first with them. Oh, it's reroll wounds to fight.
I think it's reroll 1s to wound in the 5 phase. Just let me double check.
Yeah, and then reroll 1s for shooting.
So 3 hits.
5s.
And then
reroll the wound.
Nope.
Oh, you're rerolling all wound rolls.
All wound, yeah.
God.
I thought it was 1s, but it's not.
All right, nice. Okay, that's that done. So I fight with the Meganobs. Meganobs in 3s because the Ripper's nip. Goffs. Oh dear. If only that was against another target. So that's the that's 8 bonus hits come through. Oh dear. So finally the Orks have got the message that they need to go for wipeouts here. So 2s for... Well, it's 2s for kills, isn't it? So I think the Necron Warriors are gone.
Yeah.
They're gone. Loads of 1s and 2s there. Alright. Gone. Not too bad. Good fighting with Meganobs. They've cleared out the Necron Warriors finally from there. A few other combats to resolve. Mike's got some attacks here to do. I've still got the Death Dread to fight. It's good to see it surviving beyond one turn. And it's not done too bad over on that flank. Right, full squad fighting across here. It's 9 wounds to try and strip away. It's perfectly doable, judging by the performance from last time. So 3s for hits.
That was good this time.
Yeah, 5s to wound. Mike rolls really well. There'll be trouble. He's been chipped away from the battle wagon. It's not bad, but it's, well...
That's only 3.
5 ups to block. Block 1. 2 wounds taken, so good survivability here on the battle wagon. So 7 wounds left. Just mark that up just there. Okay. Death Dread next. Roll straight into him. I'm going to commit this to somebody. Drew Gums. We're trying to punch hard here with Cadians. Looking for 3s. Come on. Ah! Add those back in for Goffs. 2s, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it's 2s. I'll check, because it looks like Mike's got 6 saves to make here of 6 up. You've lost your invuln save now, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Death Dread, this could be the game of his life here. Death Dread, strength 5. Dreadclaw times 2. Got it.
So 6s?
6s on 6 dice. 1 blocked, 5 slain. Is it enough?
2, 4, 5.
Got him. And no Command Hero available.
Nope.
Target destroyed. Oh boy. I think that could have picked us up some points maybe for destroying a target on an objective.
Well, you'd have done it over there too, so yeah.
Yeah, alright. Okay. Death Dread, well done. Squadpack destroyers hold the objective though. The objective secured. Death Dread won't count as holding. It's cleared the stuff that's outside of that building. The Squadpack destroyers still swarming inside, and they're about to try and take down Grog the Whopper. As hard as now as he is, he's backed up against the wall here with some crazed, frenzied Squadpack destroyers going at him. So he can only survive so much abuse. Here we go. Grog the Whopper.
Alright.
Come on, survive. Oh no, Carl Roden, Tyranid player. Good choice for close combat.
So 3s reroll 1s.
Grog's gonna go. Forced
4s now, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, hard as nails. Just the one. Just the one. 4+ invulnerable save. Give me a Dylan Moore. Yeah, he's an Orc player. It's spelt wrong. It's DKOK. Oh, it's Deathclaw Creek. It's sort of a. It's like an Orc. Oh, I don't know. Just so we get it. Come on, yes. Ah. Oh.
Just die.
Yes, come on. Let's just survive the next slot, please. I've got a rescue plan for him. Be so happy if he survives. Come on. Oh, so many attacks. So many attacks. Come on, Grog. Say it. Chant it. Orc players, chant with me now. Grog, 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 Grog. Come on. Survive, survive. There's 2 left with those extra choppers.
Right. No.
3.
No.
Oh, the last
no.
one.
I'm taking it. Chris Heim.
Chris Heim, Imperial player. 3s. 5s. You can't look. Oh, it's bad. Oh,
That's really bad.
It's really bad. 3.
1.
1. Oh, we live. 4s. It's whole facing us a 3. We've failed. All right, so we'll take another wound.
19 damage.
But live we do. Mephisto is still alive. Here, Grog the Whopper by himself, backed up against the wall. He bellows out with spit, phlegm, and flame against the Scorpec destroyers who scratch and swipe and swing at him as hard as they can. And still he bellows back in defiance. Arda's Nows is his trait, and Arda's Nows that boss is. We were closer to death than we thought. There were 2 or 3 damage weapons. We should be dead, but we're still alive. There's a heap of wounds. Yeah, it's 5 wounds I've taken. It's 2 remain. It's a 7 wound model. Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
This is bad for my heart.
It's not good. It's not good here. So is there any fighting back with anybody else? I think that's it here. The game hangs in the balance. I still think it's in Necron fail. They've reaped in a ton of points. It will calculate points at the end of this stage. Give you an idea on the shape of the game. Necrons should be miles ahead on points, but Orks refusing to yield as expected. So as buoyant and as optimistic as I am with the Orks, the scoreline is 3 points to the Orks. I don't get the points for destroying units because it's not my turn to do it. You can only do it on the player's turn. So 3 points I'm on at the moment. Mike's on 47 points at this stage. 12 points picked up for primaries, for holding on to those objectives. 5 more points coming through for Treasures of the Aeons. 2 points picked up because he destroyed a unit on an objective. No, you're going to get 3, Mike, because you control all the objectives on the board.
Oh, that was another.
Yeah. Right, okay. So we're going to go up to 48 points here. So 48 points at this stage. Ancient Machineries hasn't brought any more points in, but to bring it down, 3 more points picked up for a copter destroyed in a truck. So 48 points to 3. Surely a hopeless situation here for the Orks. We're going to the second turn next. They've got to break the Necrons off objectives and rake in points super fast. Alright, so turn 2 for the Orks. So much has happened in this game. They have got a bit of kick left. We're going to go for a second wave attack with these. Bikers have swung around 14, ready to go in. Nob's pushing through the ruin, ready to go in. Weird Boy's moved to here. Garipa's gone through the ruin, has emerged here. Who knows? But we could see Boss versus King in the centre of the table. Nob's clambering up the side of this. Is starting to turn into sort of an epic moment here. Surely the Orks, it's beyond reach. So many points have been scored here by the Necrons. We just can't recover from it. But if we do well and clear multiple Necron units, we'll claim the centre of the table. That could drastically change things around. But it's an ambitious, it'll be an ambitious attempt for sure. 4 of these remain ready to shoot in whatever direction. Grogdawappa's going to remain in close combat, but he's got a buddy potentially to help out that might be able to charge in. The guns are available. They're tapped into cover. They'll be able to shoot out here across this direction, and we're just going to let that combat continue. So that's movement done for the Orks. They hold no objectives. Again, they pick up no points. So surely the game is beyond their reach. They've been technically outplayed here by the Necrons, but Orks just love to fight, and fight they shall. We're going to the psychic phase next. Well, good for you, Weird Boy. We've done it off camera. Warpath on here. +1 attack. Fists of Gork here on the Ripper once again to psych him up. +2. What did I roll for that? No, it's okay. It was an 11 I rolled here. If that was an 11 on Ripper, it would have been 3 attacks +3 strength, but it was the other way around. That's okay, but both powers have gone off. I was able to do 2 powers because there was more than 20 models in range 12 of the Weird Boy. But good innings for him, one of the best psychic phases from him ever. We're going to shooting phase for the Orks next. So Ripper's climbing up the hill. D3 shots. Just the one. Need a 6. Sorry. 3's to wound. No, he didn't get it. Oh man, if I had loads of CPI, I can't reroll it, but we'll leave it. So fouled with the rocket. Alright, rockets. Upstairs to soften up. This is the number of shots. 6, 8, 10. Just the 14, not so good. Got to try and strip away mine hairs if we can. Come on. I'll try and give the king a close shave here. 5s. Ooh. Oh, now they're hitting. Now they're finding their mark. Could this be the volley of liberation? 3's to wound. Yeah, interesting. Wow, very interesting. So 5 saves of 4+ on the main house.
2, 4, 5, yeah.
Oh boy.
What's the damage?
Yeah, I'm just looking. We got a situation here because it's damage 3. How many wounds each of the mine has?
5.
They're 5. It's going to kill both of them.
Kill 1.
One's on 2 wounds already, so 3 damage will take out 1, and then 2 more failures will be 6 in total. Nasty stuff. Mike's got a CP if he wants to try and block. No. It's official. Mine hairs are gone. They're gone. Silent King loses a level of protection. Right, okay. 5 power here with the Daka guns. Took out one of the Ophidian destroyers. There's 2 wounds to put on them as well. It's 5 failed saves.
Yeah, 1 wound.
1 more wound. Yeah, Mike's going to put 1 wound on. Closest model removed from play just to stretch the charge. Daka from here took out a Scarab base here with the custom shooters. Just did a regular move. So there's a little grot. There he is with his binoculars. He's been staring at the Silent King, who's just up there. 2 guns are available. Grots to the rescue, or not, we shall have to see. Patreon's gone. Silent King, prepare to defend yourself against the lowliest of orcs with big guns. Number of shots for the first gun. 1. 4s for a hit. We got a hit. Strength 8. This is coming for it.
Toughness 7 for 3s.
3's to wound. Come on. No! Next gun. Come on. 2 shots. Ah, they had a chance. 1 hit comes through. 3's. No. Ah, the tragedy of it. D6 damage weapons. It really could have done well, but just as we needed it, Grots have flopped, sadly. That's 5 power from them done, and 5 power, I think, complete for the Orks across the board. Alright, so 5 power's done for the Orks. As we've said before, it's close combat where it's at for them. We'll go on to charges next. So Orks are behind on points, but they're poised here with a second wave attack to do quite well. Maybe even bring the King himself down. Ripper's made it in, a 6-inch charge required here. Ray will be happy. Ray the Ripper here, because he's made it in against the King on top in the middle of the battlefield out here. So, but Mike says you shut me down.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So Ripper's going to have to wait here. Meganobs have gone in as well. Bikers have gone in. Knobs have gone in across here against Ophidian destroyers. There's not much we can do across here against these Lich Guard. And across the other side, the Death Droid's gone in to try and rescue. Grog the Whopper. Choppers have gone in as well against the Scarabs. Orcs fighting away across this band, across the middle. We fancy their chances in most of these combats. So you've just forced me to fight last. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to fight first with these chargers across here, and then all my units in this combat shut down.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So we will go to a charging unit. I think we'll go with the knobs here. I'm going to go with the knobs. They've stretched themselves. They're in range of the Ripper. These are -1 to hit. Ripper gives them +1. So that puts us on to 3s. This is big choppers. So base of 3, Warpath, and then the Wag continues on. So 3s here. 6s are useful. Something like that. You can add in another 4 hits. This is big choppers first of all. Now your toughness. I think I'm wounding you on 2s.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4. We're strength 5, +2 for big chopper,
7.
+1 for Goths,
8.
+1 for Wag.
9.
2s to wound. It's a cheap unit that packs a punch. Mike's got 14 saves at -1. These all damage 2. Oh boy, this is the knobs fighting it. So what kind of save are you running here? 5 ups?
Yeah.
1 slain.
1, 2.
These are damage 2, Mike.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. So it's
1,
pairs, yeah.
2,
3, 4, 5.
1 left.
Wipe out, yeah. And power claws were spare. Target destroyed.
Oh, I lost one, yes.
Yeah. Ouch. Ophidian destroyer's gone. Objective cleared and held now by the Orks.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and then piling move or consolidation move off in that direction. These will sit where they are. They charge. I can activate them and consolidate, so I could push forward a little bit, but they're pretty much where they need to be. Yeah, so I've activated them and pushed them up a little bit, but they're on that objective, so that's that done. We'll head across to, might as well do the Copters next, do their attacks. Alright, so Copters, combat resolve for them. They destroyed the Scarabs very quickly, actually, and efficiently, so they're gone. The blades destroying the last of the bugs. Okay, I'm going to try and rescue Grog the Whopper here, who teeters on the brink of destruction. But there's a Death Dread coming to the rescue, which is it's done well in this game. So 3 attack space, 4 attacks for all the extra claws, and the Wild's still on. 3s. Yeah, 2 6s. Mike's using 1 CP to -1 to wound. Makes it 3s.
Better than 2s.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I saved the bacon there. I have to leave it. I have to leave it. I have to for the big plan. So I know Mike's going to make a set. How many models has he got left? He's got 4 left. Right. So you need 2 6s.
I need 2.
Yeah. Grog. 666! Get out of here! God, why? Oh, no.
Yes.
No. Oh, yes. 2 slain. Well done. And reanimation protocols. Grog's just... It's like he's backed up against what's like the school bullies gone after him here in this game. They won't leave him alone until he hands over his lunch money.
Come on.
You built in reroll 1 dice.
Yeah. Oh, right, come on.
Oh! 2 left. You'll keep the big chops alive.
Yes. Needs a big chop.
Yeah, so he'll remain. He'll go, and the other one will go, which is the one on the objective. But Mike can push it anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can push him.
So just update you what's going on. The Death Dread that charged in, that's Ben Shaw in command of him. The Scorpic destroyers that are fighting to survive are still holding that objective. That's Ed Pharaoh, Phoenix Sword, and then Mephisto, the one that's trying to survive Grog the Whopper at fighting away. Desperate attacks taking place over on that flank. Absolutely epic stuff here. And as per usual, Phoenix Sword stuck in the thick of the fighting. But generally speaking, success here for the Orks. So I've been shut down. Fight with the king. And what's he going to do? Let Mike decide how and who he's going to attack. Right, Silent King. He's going to put everything he has into the into the Ripper. Go ahead.
Yeah, if anyone knows about previous games with him.
Yeah, Mike says don't split everything in to destroy.
Right, so hitting on 2s.
This is with...
This is the Eternal Glory.
Okay.
4, 6. We're looking for Eternal Glory. 2s.
2s.
It's strength 9.
3s to wound. 3 make it through.
Minus 3 damage.
5 up, invulnerable save. Come on, Ripper. Oh, he's blocked 2.
Of course he did.
Come on. So 2 wounds taken. He's got 4 left.
2, 4. South of Dust.
Ye had better kill him, Mike. You'd better kill him.
I know. Listen, you're putting pressure on me.
Okay.
Strength 8.
3's to wound again.
Strength 9. Sorry, this. Or strength 8, yes.
And loop. Oh, 3.
Minus 4. 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yes.
I've got to pass 2.
No feeling.
One at a time for pain and pleasure at the same time. Pass! Failed!
You have 2 CP?
I know I have 2 CP, but I can't. I cannot do it. Because
I have another 3 attacks to come in.
Yeah. All right. So I'm not going to do it. Just I'm not going to do it. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do it, right? But if I did do it, what would I have got? Sorry. God, I'm trying to think of the overall plan. All right, so Ripper's gone. Ish. Slain.
No.
What?
I know what you're doing. Go ahead.
Wait. What is it? Strategy, maybe? Or something. Where is it? Is it here somewhere?
Benefic could. Take him out of the codex.
What? No. Orks is never beaten. Don't you ever realise? Use a stratagem in the fight phase. Orks character model in your army that's not already been selected to fight is destroyed or falls down and hides somewhere. In Ripper's case, do not remove that model from play. You can fight after you. Yeah. Okay, 2 CP gladly spent. Take my money. and then we will fight with the Ripper. So as he falls down, he's not slain, but as he falls, he's pushed off the edge. He'll let rip here. So let's do this. Here we go. So remind us of your profile, what we're trying to work through here. I've got 5 attack space. The Warg's still on. And thanks to the Weird Boy, 2 extra attacks coming through. That's what we've got. 8 attacks. Toughness?
7.
Wounds?
16.
16 wounds. Oh, it's impossible. I need 6s here. Come on, Ray. Come on, Ripper. Come on, Orks.
I don't even want to look.
Well, come on. They've all hit. And an extra 3.
So, whatever.
Toughness 7. Yeah. Right, come on. We'll see if we can get to 14. Right, Mike's happy enough. It says on the psychic power that my strength's characteristic goes up. Same as he gets +2 to his attack's characteristic. So Ripper becomes strength 8. Times 2 is strength 16. +1 for the charge. +1 for the Warg is strength 18. We're on 2s to win. Okay, got 3 ones, but we'll put those to the side. Oh. So Mike has to make 8 saves here of whatever you can conjure up to block this damage. And whatever you do save will go back into the attack pot.
4 ups.
4 ups. 50-50s. Oh dear. Ripper's had a good run recently. He's captured a castle, and now he's going to try and slay a king.
What's the damage?
Damage 3.
369.
9 wounds taken. Blocked 5, which I'll add to my pile. I'll attack again with these. If I get 6s. They've all hit with a bonus 2. I would say it's could quite possibly, the most amount of attacks the Ripper's ever had. We're going to wound here. We've failed with 1, sadly, but Mike needs to make another 9 saves of 4. 9 saves of 4+. Mike's in despair here. His huge points tally is obscured here by what the Ripper's up to. Oh dear. Oh. Fouled with 4. Another 12.
+9 is 20.
Got him.
Something.
Yeah. We got him. The king is dead. Off with his head. Does he explode?
On a 4+.
Oh no.
I bet you're not even on a 4+.
3. Tidy job. Good for you, Ripper. Okay. Mike started to practice his dice rolling.
Well, there was 2 6s and a 5.
A 4. He would have done it. No, on another day it would have happened, but no explosion here. Nice tidy job. Ripper's king here, at least in this game. So he may not be crowned channel champion, but in this battle, the Ripper has it. We'll remove that model from play, and Ripper stands defiant on top of the building. So we're going to change the scale of hatred for Ripper from 10 to 20, and then Mike's going to automatically go up to level 20 here against the Ripper. Oh dear, gut Ripper. If you would have thought the legend couldn't get any bigger, but dear, oh dear, oh dear. In he goes.
Couldn't get anywhere.
God. Yeah, right. Oh dear. The more the glory, the more enemies is created. All right, so Orks have now claimed the centre of the board. They've got 2 objectives. They've wiped out all Necron stuff across here. And so, but is it too late? I think it's too late, but I don't know.
What?
So combat's here. 4 more wounds caused, dropping down to 3. But this thing's done quite well, absorbing their attacks and just delaying them whilst the rest of the Ork armies try to do their attacks across here. I'll do my attacks back in just a moment. We'll go to Grog the Whopper next, fighting away. So 5 attacks with him base, and then the Warg's still on the last time. 6s are amazing. He's struggled in this game. He's certainly been surpassed by Gut Ripper. So we're looking for 3s to wound.
-1 forwarding,
No, 2s to wound. No, there's no charge down now. 4s to wound now. Oh, just the one. Just going to struggle. Nothing. Even -3. 2 wounds taken. It's not going to have to slay a model though, because it's only 2 damage, and Mike's got 3 wounds. So both those Scorpec destroyers will remain alive, fighting away. Like so. Okay. So attacks coming through actually brought one of these things. It brought 2 down, but Mike reanimated one of them again. So 9 of them remain. So calculate points at this stage. The Orks have done well. They swept aside a vast chunk of this Necron force. There's not much of it left, really, to be honest. There's 2 Scorpec destroyers across there. There's Lichguard looking particularly strong, but there's just nothing here. There's a couple of Immortals across the other side, but that's about it. Orks have... It's so weird. Orks have virtually cleared the table of the Necrons now. Massive swing around, but we reckon it's too late, but it's only turn 2. We'll calculate points at this stage. Just for the Orks, the problem is the points are not coming in. Only 3 points picked up for primaries. That's for not the control of objectives, but for clearing the enemy off an objective, destroying a unit on objectives. Picked up 3, maxed out on that part of the primary. Assassination killed the Silent King. 4 points picked up for that. 10 points to 48. It's a massive total for the Orks to chase. They might be able to. We've cleared enough stuff, perhaps. We're starting to sit on objectives. But it may be the case that the Necrons just need to keep reaping in as many points as they can just to see this game through. If they get victory, it's going to be by the skin of their chrome teeth here. Or if the Orks get victory, again, it's going to be a massive race and a big tally to chase for sure. We're going to turn 3 for the Necrons here. Yeah, it's Mike's turn 3. Huge problem for the Orks. Mike's just picked up 12 points for primaries. He holds that objective across there, that objective across there, and he holds this one down here. So 12 points coming through for primaries. Surely the Orks just can't chase that total. We'll see. We'll keep going. Movement's done. Then backing out of close combat across here. Mike wants to survive just for as long as possible. Keeping the combat going across here. The potential to destroy this thing this turn. A little bit of movement. Across the other side with the Immortals, just behind those bushes over in the corner. I think he wants to let off some shots in this direction. That's movement done. Shooting phase next. Right, so everything resolved across here. Just a correction, Mike didn't emerge. He's tucked away with that unit, but still anchoring that objective. So there's no firepower. Close combat took place. He stripped all the wounds away. By command, re-rolled 5+ invulnerable save and picked that up. Keep that alive. We killed one. And he resurrected a model back up again, so none of those remain. That's resolved. And the turn comes to an end very quick here for the Necrons, not much left for them. We'll calculate points to give an update on the score. Right, updating the score, 12 points for primaries, that's the killer. 2 more points for Treasures of the Aeons, Mike holding on to 1 and 2.
No, you didn't pick that, you picked the 3.
Oh, the ones I picked, sorry, gotcha. Right, yeah, no problem. And that's it, no extra for... no, that's it, done. So we're looking at 62 points to 10 at this stage. There's a few more points for the Orks because of no prisoners. Actually, there'll be probably about 8-ish kind of points coming through for that because of the amount of stuff that we've destroyed. So, but still, it's like a 40-point tally to chase. But the game's swung around now. Orks should start picking up more points. So we'll see if we can try and flip the whole thing around if the Orks are to stand any chance of victory. It's going to be tough, but we'll go on to their turn 3 next. All right, turn 3 for the Orks. We tried to rapidly move down this direction as quick as we can. We can leave the objective and it'll still count as ours. 8 points picked up for primaries. A bit of a points grab coming in. Hold here, we're going to fire in that direction. Weird Boy's moved up to support. And backed out of close combat at 6. Grog's got in. He's got just 2 wounds left. This vehicle's got 1 wound left. But the idea is we hop in there and then we might be able to disembark and get stuck in here perhaps. Death Dread's going to try and finish off the Scorpec destroyers. And around here, going to try and grab our secondary for behind enemy lines. Bikers pushing through the undergrowth here have advanced and moved, so they won't be able to charge. And then the choppers have moved across 14. An 8-inch charge will put them in against the Immortals. That's movement done. Psychic phase next. All right, Psychic phase finished. Smite went off and took out one of the Lich Guard here, so 8 of them remain. We're going to shooting phase next. Alright, so shooting taking place. Do you want to fire the copters? Because if we destroy that target, Mike will still count as holding it, even if models are slain. You've got to bear that in mind. I'm going to try and go for the charge. Firepower from the gunners took out nothing. Mike passing some saves, and we failed to wound. And that's it. We're going to charges and combats next. Right, so combat's taking place. Desperate fighting across here on this objective. We killed all of them except one. Crucially, so one remained alive. Mike resurrected 2. We needed to wipe out across here. This is so important because Mike will now count us holding this objective. He'll count us holding my home objective. So he's going to rake in 8 victory points. Painful amount of points here for the Orks coming through, which will really help push him towards ultimate victory. So good result here despite the copters going in. And then across here is a very swift destruction for the last of the Skorpek destroyers. So add on to the death threat, it does prevail and has captured that objective finally across there. We'll calculate points. Orks, I think, will bring in more points here, but Necrons will keep a tally flowing in, and they may well have done enough now to see themselves through to victory. Points coming in for the Orks, it's not going to be enough, I don't think. 25 points in total for them now, plus no prisoners to come. Just looking at about 30, 35 points for them. 62 points to the Necrons, so they're nicely ahead. We'll rapidly move on here. The day is fast spent. We'll go on to turn 4, just to really calculate what kind of points come through for the Necrons. Alright, so we're on turn 4. Mike's backing out of close combat in that corner, again just to survive. 8 points picked up for primaries. Moving in to assault the guns. There's 2 victory points available if Mike can destroy those. And then he's going to shoot into that to try and pick off the last wound to pick up another 3 points for that one. Oh boy. Okay, go ahead. Single shot, is it?
Yep.
3s. Come on, reroll. No. Always hit.
Strike 8. Ocular.
The auto wound?
Yes.
Blast. I'll play the auto save. Nope, don't have one. 5+ invulnerable save. Command reroll. 5+ invulnerable save. No. Target destroyed. Do we blow up? No, we don't. Grog do up or get out. Just about on a save. Okay. Alright, so that's been resolved across there. He's disembarked like so. The Lich Guard have charged in, so too is the Chronomancer. So we overwatched, ended up just causing a mortal wound on each of the models. We failed to hit the target at all, so Grot's entirely useless. Mike will resolve his attacks, and that'll be it. That'll be the turn finished. Alright, so target's destroyed down here. That's 2 points. 3 more points for destroying the larger battle wagon as well. That helps bring it down. That puts Mike on a total of 76 points. Massive score here. Orks on 25. We might be able to project ahead what the final scores would be to round this game off. We'll perhaps do that. We're going to Orks turn 4 to see what kind of points can come through.
Rub salt in the wind, right?
I don't know. I apologies about earlier on. I declared in the movement phase that Ripper had moved down here and across there, but he was dead. I don't know. So just a slight correction there. I kept the Ripper alive. So I've removed Ripper from play. I don't think I've ever done that before. I've actually used a model in a turn where he was meant to be gone. He was there in spirit. His ghost walks amongst us just here. So, Bikers have gone around to try and finish off the last of the Necron Immortals. These are pushed through. Meganobs have advanced. These have moved. We're going to try and do some stretchy charges. Grog's gone in. Weird Boy's ready to go. That's it. So we'll go on to... Psychic phase next. So we've pressed on with the turn. They tried to make their charge rerollable. Failed. We didn't send him in. Psychic phase took out one of the Lich Guard. Then Grog charged in, took out 2 because there was a wound on one already. 4 of them remained. They attacked Grog back, scoring a wound. He's just about alive. We did make a move with him. So a 9-inch move with +3 and then +1 for an advance, an extra 6 inches. So very quick manoeuvring here because we can abandon that objective and still keep the points. But we reckon that's it. It's going to end of turn 4 here for the Orks. They destroyed the Immortals across the other side, liberating that objective as well. So we'll calculate points the Orks would score, but I think, again, this is going to be more points coming through on turn 5, and Mike's going to pick up 4 points for that. And it's just these little chunks of points coming through, just tips that total beyond achievable here for the Orks. So I reckon we're going to be able to give you an absolute final score for this battle. I reckon Necrons have victory. All right, so it's 2 o'clock in the morning. We've got a result now. Oh dear, we'll have to take you through the drama of what we've just calculated. So points coming through. So I'm just holding this to the side to get a bit of glimmer off this. I'm just going to hold it to the side here. It's not affecting the camera. So points coming through. Here's Mike's down here. So 45 points for primaries. Maxed out. Treasures of the Aeons, 12 points. Fantastic. Ancient Machineries, 12 points. Really good on secondaries. And then bring it down at 13 points. We had to go just through this like 3 times, going through and through, because we reckon Mike scored 81 points. Calculated for the Orks, in the end, 44 points of primaries, recovery on turns 4 and 5 especially, picking up maximum possible points on those 2 turns, so did flip it around. Behind enemy lines, 3 consecutive turns, just rushed in with the bikers and the choppers, 12 points picked up for that. Assassination maxed out, that's 3 characters plus the warlord, and then we totaled up no prisoners. Horrific damage coming through, 142 on model points, that's excluding characters and vehicles. It was things like scarabs, wasn't it? The fit-in destroyers, Scorpic destroyers, there's heaps of points coming through. That's 14 points, plus the extra you get for the larger tally, so 16. So maxed out. All of a sudden, I was thinking 8-9 points, but it was 15 points coming through at the end. That's 81 points. That's a draw. But we went over and over and over the tallies and did a recount across here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points, 1 extra point tips it so that the Necrons win, but they win by a single point. They have victory. So we've gone over and over the scoreline. I'm kind of glad it wasn't a draw. I don't know what we'd do, perhaps a rematch or toss a coin, but it's horrific. But we've got a victory here for the Necrons, but it's by the smallest and tiniest of margins. I've got to say, the Orks, what a bounce back from them. It almost led to victory for them. Both war bosses slain. The heaps of dead running across here, of metal and of green skins. But ultimately, the Necrons have achieved victory. It was the early aggression from them that helped them catch the middle of the table. Imagine if the Orks had piled in across, it would have been a completely different story. It paid off for Mike to go aggressive, but boy, that could have flipped around. And the Orks could have picked up the win. So there's hardly anything left on the board here. Orks have been chasing Necrons all around the table, but Necrons have just about done enough. So that's the end of the game. It means that Mike's Necrons have earned the right to go through to fight in the next battle, which will be against the Tau Empire. And those 2 armies will fight for a place in the grand final against the other faction that has made it through. I'll call out silver level patrons. That's Dawson Backen, Jason Martinez, Marcus Olsen, Peter Goodall, Ross Caldwell, William Schwarz, and Zachary Lee. Big thanks to them for their support at silver level. We'll talk about units of the game next for both sides. Yeah, very, very quick decision. Lich Guard, 100%. They helped the Necrons gain victory for sure. And then for the Orks, very swift decision. Gut Ripper, it has to be. He spearheaded the attack across here, which was very successful for the Orks. Took down the King as well. So fantastic stuff from him. But there's plenty of honourable mentions as well. Other units did well. Copters did well. Meganobs, regular Orc Boys. He did really, really well. Great to see this thing lumbering around the table and doing well. Mike's units performing well as well. Scorpic Destroyers, exceptionally durable and hacking stuff down with them. So some great performances from units for sure. But that's units of the game for both sides. It's been an enjoyable battle here. Utterly epic. One of the most epic games of 40k I've played in a long time. One of the closest games and one of the biggest counter surges I've ever seen in a battle. And one of the most destructive turn ones. Mike's haul of points on turn 1 was fantastic to see. It was a real pleasure. I don't know. It was a shock to see the Necrons move out so aggressive. But they did very well against the Orks. But Orks counterpunched. It was a battle of punch and counterpunch here. But as we've said, Necrons have just about grabbed themselves a victory. And it's points that count. They make it through. And they'll take on the Tau Empire in the next battle. So as per usual, battles will be played over on YouTube and then on channel membership. If you want to catch all the league games, check out the games that have already been played. Keep a lookout for more coming up. Then it's YouTube channel membership. Link for that in the video description below. You can go to the channel homepage and join the channel. It helps support the channel, helps us produce the battle reports and the content. And in return, you get the bonus content, Discord access and the other perks for the different tiers. But in this battle here, Xenos against Xenos. It is the Necrons, the ancient ones, that have prevailed against the Orks. Gut Rippers lads are out, but they go out in style, it has to be said. Thanks for watching and tune in next time.